drinking, and I told my best friend at the time that I wanted to leave my 19-year railway career to become a writer and to become a creator of this wonderful company that we know today as Strive, and to create the Strive method. He said this to me: "You are fucking nuts. You're making the worst decision of your life." Take 153. Have you ever felt the spark inside of you, pure, golden, untouchable, only to have someone that you love dearly piss all over it? You're finally ready to change. You want to quit drinking. You want to be alcohol free as fuck. You want to start riding. You want to finally fucking live your life. And right when you're about to leap, someone you care about clips your wings. They call you crazy. They laugh at your dream. They question your courage. And worst of all, they remind you of the person you used to be, just to drag you back into their charm. Why do they do that? And why does your liberation terrify them? Let's find out. Hello, everybody. My name is Lee Davey. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck. And I spend every waking moment of that life, like right now, doing that very thing to help other people do the same. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a little bird. And this is a workshop in the Strive method, our 6-month flagship program to help you to become alcohol-free as fuck and live a self-led life, right? And the first module, the first month of this program is called Stuck. And it is all about really deepening your awareness and taking what is unconscious into the conscious realm. So you're more understanding and aware of the choices you were making or not making around alcohol reliance, around understanding the liquid life, just to get a greater handle on what the fuck is going on and why you feel so ambivalent about your decision to drink alcohol and so uncomfortable and end up getting into so much mess, but you can't seem to stop drinking, right? And one of the workshops in that Strive method, in the Stuck phase, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about that with you today. And I'm going to do this quite regular on the podcast so you can get a little flavor about what we're working at here at Strive to really help you. Okay. So today I'm going to tell you about a little bird with a big fucking decision to make. Harry the Hummingbird. Harry was born into a charm of hummingbirds. Yep, that's what you call a group of hummingbirds. It's a charm. And Harry did what every other hummingbird did. He migrated. He flatly followed. It was survival. It was instinct. And this is called the gene-based learning system, right? But one day, Harry had a thought. He saw a garden below when he was migrating, a paradise of color and nectar, a new possibility. And for the first time in this little winged bird's life, he paused mid-flight and he considered another way. And that is what makes Harry like you and me. He developed something that animals don't have: conscious thought. And this is called the nerve-based learning system. This is the ability to say, hang on, what if I don't want to do what everybody else is doing? But here's the thing. The moment that Harry tried to veer away, tried to do something differently, his charm turned on him. They pecked, they pushed, they punished, not because he was wrong, but because his freedom was confronting to the rest of the charm. And I want to ask you, have you ever been Harry? Have you ever tried to leave the charm, only to be pecked back into place by the people you thought love and support you and to have your back? Have a little think about that, and we will be right back after this break. Welcome back to the Strive Daily podcast. When I stopped drinking, and I told my best friend at the time that I wanted to leave my 19-year railway career to become a writer and to become a creator of this wonderful company that we know today as Strive, and to create the Strive method, He said this to me. You are fucking nuts. You're making the worst decision of your life. Writer, I've read your stuff. It's not even that good. I remember feeling so deflated. It drove a massive wedge between us. And it was the first time in my life that I ever made a decision to look at my friendship groups and say to somebody who I love very dearly, I don't want them in my life anymore. Something that is really important, actually, when you choose to live a life, a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck. Because I could feel that I didn't want people in my charm that were going to make me feel this way, right? And then I'm reflecting on why he was talking like this and trying not to take it on as my own shit. I realized that it was his resistance talking, not mine. I'd already made my decision to leave. I was fucking going. I was flying. I'm Harry and I'm going down to the Paradise Island and I'm sucking on that nectar baby, right? Nothing he said was going to change my mind. But I did realize it was his resistance, not mine. Because when I stepped into my nerve-based learning system, away from my gene-based learning system, right? So the gene-based learning system is like this unconscious, I'm stuck in the matrix, kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to migrate from here to there because that's what we do. I'm going to drink alcohol because that's what we do. Into the nerve-based learning system where actually I'm going to have a conscious thought, a conscious think about this. So when I started thinking, when I started imagining, when I started creating, it forced my friend to confront the fact that actually he was stuck. It didn't trigger his admiration, it triggered his fear, because that's what resistance does. It shows up as ridicule. It whispers, the fuck do you think you are? It dresses up as love, but it's really just fear in fancy clothes. And that's why so many people stay parts-led in their ego. They listen to that fear, they fold their wings and they rejoin the charm because it makes them feel safe. It's what they know. Human beings and hummingbirds, they don't like change, okay? It's really uncomfortable. But if you want to live a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, you've got to keep flying. Even if they call you mad, even if they laugh, even if you're alone for a while, because eventually, I fucking guarantee you, you will find a new charm. And that's what Strive is. It's a home for hummingbirds who dared to think. Okay, today's vow. I will not drink today because I am ready to leave my charm behind. You, my beautiful people, my beautiful strivers, you are not here to survive. You are here to soar. Your instincts will want to keep you safe, but your consciousness, it was born to set you free. Okay, that is all I got time for today. If you are interested in learning more about Harry the Hummingbird, in learning more about the gene-based learning system versus the nerve-based learning system and what the hell it has to do with a liquid lie and alcohol reliance, you can also join the Strive Method. Just email me at thestrivemethod@gmail.com and I'll set you on the right path. Please, 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 if you enjoy these daily snippets of love, rate and review this podcast and leave a comment, okay? Subscribe, really important, and let other people know what's going on out there and drag us into our charm. This is a charm to be, baby. Tell people who need us, all right? And most importantly of all, take that vow seriously. Listen to this, that vow, take it seriously. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, you will not drink today, okay? You will not drink today because you are ready to leave your charm behind. You have the power to do it. I believe in you. You have to believe now in yourself. Much love, strive on, and I'll see you tomorrow, folks.